He created a top-tier pool league. He gave us moments we would never forget. He's manipulated the system, and he's made money from it. So, what the fuck happened? Kyle Hall was your average high school senior. He had built a reputation that some would see as class. He was nice, funny, and had a pool table. Occasionally, he would have two lads over by the name of Dominic Costura and Francesco Giaplacu. These lads would later be the founding fathers of HPL. The committee, as they were commonly referred to as, were solid. Hall, the host, Costura, the setup master, and Giaplacu to be an unbiased opinion in debates. So how could these three let this happen? The second doubles tournament was announced to take place on April 7, 2023. Hall teamed up with Yair Rangel, whose inexperience would eventually lead to Hall's first defense. Bracket play starts, and it's a titanic battle between Team Velitis and Team Hall. Gracie Brunette lines up a shot and misses, giving Team Hall the opportunity to win the game. Yair Rangel lines up the shot and sinks it. One problem. In HPL, if you don't call your pocket on the 8-ball and you make it, you lose. Rangel failed to do so. With everyone around the table saying he didn't call it, Kyle insists it did and gives himself the win. Gracie Brunette and Connor Velitis were pissed as this shot knocked them out of the tournament. They protest and even have witnesses plead the case. No cigar. Hall's team was already written down on the next line of the bracket. But that's not the end of it. Hall then offers to give them their buy-in back. What the fuck? Now we arrive at the most recent incident that has feathers ruffled. On April 28, 2023, HPL 22 was drawn. Hall was placed in a group of 4 people. No problem, there have been groups of 4 in the past. The group consisted of Liv Hopper, Brady Trim, Jory Rapinski, and Hall. Bo Vincent, being the dumb cunt he is, just didn't show up. This left his group with only 2 people. No problem, they moved Liv Hopper over to replace Bo and the groups are fixed. Now Hall's group consists of him, Trem, and Joey. Hall loses the first game to Joey and then loses to Trem. The table sits Rapinski at 6, Trem at 3, Hall with 0 points. Only 2 advance to the next round. Unless it's a group of 4, then the top 3 advance. Hall then asks a woman and known shitter, Carly Morbido, to play in his group. Hall plays this game and wins. Trem beats Carly as well, but Joey loses, making the table Trem with 6 points, Rapinski with 6 points, Hall with 3 points, and Morbido with 3 points. Hall ended up advancing to the bracket play based on the head-to-head with Carly. But that isn't the end of it. He ends up fucking winning it. $200. Fucking mental, that. The next day, members raised questions about the incident. We tried to reach the commissioner, Dominic Costura. He simply replied with no comment. The days after were bleak for Hall. Players were pissed. This event ended up being a key factor into the death of HPL just a month later. They tried a revival tour, and it worked to some degree, but it will never be the way it was again.